which I dreamed since I was small. Every pony will gather round, say I look lovely in my gown. What they don't know is that I have fooled them all. This day is going to be perfect, kind of day in which I dreamed since I was small. But instead of having cake with all my friends to celebrate my wedding bells. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Veve Omi update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that thanks button down below. Non-free ways are also, I guess, super chats. Before we get started, everybody please check out at Hey David Down and at King Mavs Forever over on the Twitter, Standoff Chart and King Mavs over on the Veve app, Kobe Collection, Omi Player 1 over on the YouTube, Wraithax.eth domain name, Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, Sody Pop Media, Veve Dark Link, Meta Lemon, and Veve Vibes all on the YouTube, at Nomad with Guitar, at Wet Wizard Veve, and Gary O at 1234CA3 all on the Twitter, and you got Fanny Carbonell FR over on the TikTok. When the article first came out, I was like, I should probably do a video on this. Maybe I'll work it in tonight. Maybe I'll do. I was debating about doing so many things, and I was doing other things while I was reading it. So I'm reading, I'm going out, and I'm doing other stuff, and I don't even finish the article before they had announced the big one. The big one meaning that the artwork and what actually comes with it. I'll read it real quick just so you guys know, and I'll talk a little bit about the artwork before I go into what's going to happen with this and how many tens of thousands of dollars this is going to bring in, and my favorite things about it. So, they post introducing Veve artworks, one of ones up to 105s will be launching in silent auction format only on Veve web app, and I'll read that one first, and I'll just go over some of the ones that I really like, that I think are really good points, and then I'll get into the giant behemoth that is, that Run English artwork, which I know typically Run English artwork on OpenSea doesn't go for crazy amounts, but it doesn't matter. It does not matter for this one. So one of the things I want to talk about is the bidding. I'll get to that real quick, but the pieces are incredibly limited editions for all of these. Are either going to be 1-to-1s, 1-to-5s. The first owner of the digital artwork will also receive a signed physical counterpart or possible other utility. What that is, I'm not sure. I mean, most people would probably want their matching physical artwork, especially if it's signed. You do have, I forget who said it, but for New York Comic Con, they should have signatures ready. Think you heard it here first. For New York Comic Con, they should have digital signatures ready. You'll be able to go transfer it, transfer back, whatever. Obviously, your stuff needs to be KYC'd for you to do that. Same thing for these auctions. But yeah, that signing is super, super important. So in order to have both of these signed, and honestly, that's going to be a major moneymaker, not just for people looking to buy and sell, but for people who are going. Like if, let's say Fanny Carbonell messaged me, it's like, hey Chavez, I'm not going to be able to go to New York Comic Con, but I did get one of these things from the last decon or whatever. Can I go and I'll transfer you my piece, and then you go and get it signed for me at New York Comic Con. They transfer it back, you transfer it over to me. Sure, I have no issue with that. Now, I have no issue with that because me and Fanny are friends, we do stuff for each other, but there's going to be other people that I'm like, hey, I'm going to New York Comic Con, send me all of your stuff so that I can get it signed by this person, and, just give me like a common alligator Loki, just give me a Marvel, just, give him something. Why? Because if you go and you have signatures, and I promise I'll get to the rest of this in a bit, if you go and you have signatures, let's say for Pokemon, if it's someone that signs their artwork a lot, like Mitsuhiro Arita will sign a rock. That man will sign anything. It maybe doubles the amount that it's valued at. Get a Ken Sugimori sign, that add a 0 to the value of whatever you have. You have something that's worth $8,000, add a 0 to it. Because it's just impossible to get. So I guarantee you that same thing happens with Veve. I know it. I see it. I see it right now. Palace Journey, what's going on? What's up, Randy? Great chatting with you last night. I was on the Palace Journey. I was on the YouTube channel last night. They don't have a ton of subscribers. They really should. They have some good conversations. They got good old Canadian boys up there. I'm sorry. I got a throat hurts a little bit, probably because I've been talking a lot the last few days. Also, comment down below where I should go get food, and by the time I reach that, maybe I'll order. Anywho, so what we got here? Okay. So yeah, the other utility, anyone's guess, comment down below what you think that's worth. Different from the usual Veve drops, yada 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 yada. Over the best part. Comment down below if you get that reference. So this is, they are showing Ron English's David Warhol there, and we didn't know it at the time. You'll have 4 days to place a bid on your artwork, which is I don't really like this. I'll tell you why. Having one active bid at a time per artwork. So let's say there are 5 different artworks going on, you can only have up to 5 bids. Now, if any of those are one of 3s, one of 4s, one of 5s, whatever they are, that's only one of 3s, one of 5s, again, whatever it is. That particular thing, you can only bid on number 3 or number 4. You can pick which one you bid on, but you can't get all 5. Like if, let's say, they are, I don't know, gemstones, they're wands, whatever they are, whatever piece of artwork it is, you cannot get all 5. The only way to get all 5 is if you win one and then you buy all the others. It is insane. I probably nobody's going to do that. But, you can pick whichever one you want to bid on, so that, I guess, is kind of cool. But the fact that at the end of the auction, the last, you can change your bid. Like, let's say if you bid on, let's say this David Warhol, you bid 10,000. But then publicly, it shows that, oh yeah, Dr. Profit, he's going in there with 12,000. Like, okay, guess I'll change to 13,000. And then you see that Brockman Blockchain's going, he's like, yeah, I'm 15K. And then suddenly it's like, okay, I'm going to change mine again to 16K. You have to be careful because you can only change your offer once every 3 hours. You can edit or withdraw your bid at any time within that 4-day period, but again, only every 3 hours. And be advised, you cannot alter your bid within 1 hour of the auction ending. You're bidding 20,000, and somebody at 59 minutes bids 21,000. You cannot change your bid. I do not like that at all. So I feel like a lot of people are going to go in and they're not going to change their bid, or they're not even going to bid. They're going to be like, well, this auction is, like awful. Like this auction, like nobody's bidding on this. It's because people are going to wait for that 59 minutes, and they're going to go out and, hey, I'm the top bidder now. And once they make that public, everyone else that had already put in a bid is not able to change it. So people are going to be like, they're going to be scrambling. Like, hey, Mr. Kane, Mr. Dashy, God Dashy, I'm going to go and can you bid this for me and I'll give you the funds? Guarantee that happens. That's going to be a beautiful mess, but I can't wait for it. If you're a lucky winner, you'll be notified in the Veve app, in the Veve email. They'll notify you, and you'll have 12 hours to pay for the auction. If you don't pay for it, the person who bids the second highest amount, they're going to be the ones to pay for it, which is fine. So again, yeah, like I said, if the winner doesn't pay, they'll get that. Does it cost anything to enter an artwork auction? This is one of the most bullish things I think they have ever written in a Medium article. I'll tell you why. Because most times it costs nothing to enter an auction. But when it does cost something just to enter, why do people do that? Well, sometimes people do that, like on eBay. People say, like, hey, I don't want anyone bidding on my auction unless they have a certain amount of rating. If they have, 5 stars, like 10 reviews, 100 reviews, whatever it is. And that, makes sure bots get out of there, that makes sure shillers get out of there, people shill their own stuff. Like, let's say if we have something like Batman related, and you have a bunch of Batman, like, I'm going to shill this so that Batman goes up. You really don't want that to happen. But in this case, it doesn't say gems, it doesn't say Omi. Eventually, it probably will be Omi. But it says, depending on the piece and the rarity, some artwork auctions will require you to pay an entrance fee. Now, you're gonna have a bunch of different types of these auctions here, and some people will go in and they'll be like, ignore the tippy toppers, they're going to be in anyway. Ignore the people that only have a couple hundred gems, they won't go in. But there's a lot of people like me. There's a lot of people like in that middle range that maybe aren't millionaires, but they're worth in the 6 figures. They're worth anywhere between 100,000 to 999,000, and they're gonna want some of these things. And there's a bunch of those people that are gonna pay that fee just to go in. And guess what? You have thousands of people paying however much they put in Omi. Guarantee all that gets burned. Maybe not right now, because it doesn't say gems, doesn't say OMI, but at some point you will have to have a fee. This fee will not be returned regardless of whether you win or lose the auction, which is a big difference from the OMI raffles that they'll do, where if you get a bunch of OMI, you buy some raffle tickets. If you don't win, that particular bid, you get your OMI back. But this one you do not. So that is one of the most bullish things, because if they have these like once a week, or if that's just constant burning, that is freaking beautiful, and I love that. Multiple addition auctions, one of a kind, yep, up to 5. All right, so that's it for that. The big one is the Andy Warhol, and again, Ron English stuff, the one of ones. He does have one of ones out on OpenSea. They don't go for insane amounts, but what they again, this is not a fair comparison, because this one comes with a dinner with David Yu. Okay, buddy of mine happened to tell me that if you're going to let's say like a Democratic National Convention committee, if you're going to something like a huge fundraising event, you're spending $30,000 a plate, and there's no guarantee that you even talk to Obama. There's no guarantee you even talk to Biden or Trump or any president, any sitting president. There's no you'll probably get a handshake and a photo op. How's it going? And maybe the vice president says something. When Obama was there, it was pretty much just, hey, how's it going? And then that's pretty much it. And then Biden would be the one to talk to everyone. I don't know what it is right now. I don't know if the President General is so very busy. It'd probably be Kamala Harris, the one who'd talk to. But yeah, that is $30,000 a plate for not a guaranteed conversation with who you're there to see. What do you think some of these hedge funds are going to bet, just to, like, again, they don't care about the artwork, even though the artwork, it's cool. It's a one of one. This is actually the first one of one. So there's only going to be one person that could ever get all the sets. So I'm so like, I'm curious to see who it's going to be, but this might be sold on the secondary market just for that, just because people like this is the first one of one. But I guarantee you, again, people like me, if I had an extra 10K, I'd bet that, knowing full well that would not even come close. Like this will probably go, because you can get up to 3 friends to go with you. So let's say you win the auction, you bid, 3 friends can go with you. I guarantee you those 3 friends don't care about the artwork. I guarantee you those 3 friends care about dinner with David Yu. So if you go and you decide, look, again, this is where I said DAOs will be created like this, even if not for this, but probably for this. You could have it one way where a group of 4 guys that, they're worth, let's say a couple million each. They decide, you know what? Let's bet 10,000. Let's, pool our money together, 10,000 each, put it into one account, and then we'll go and we'll bid that. And that's just a couple of guys. That's just a couple of people in there that just want a one-on-one. This getting that type of knowledge, that what the access what David Yu has. That go watch Veve Magic's interview with David Yu, and how Disney treated David when he went to their park. How they treated him. What they rolled out the red carpet for him. The connections that you can possibly get from having dinner with David Yu, just picking his brain, that type of thing is invaluable. I would say this probably goes for 40 to 50K, and again, the artwork being like whatever, you could resell that. It doesn't really matter. Maybe someone like a Dr. Profit, or like Mr. White, or Clever Joe, whoever might want just to collect sets. I don't know. But that particular thing, maybe for the historical aspect of it, someone might want that in the future. You might be able to get 10, 20K for it. And again, that's just on the secondary. But this first thing, so you have, like I said, I didn't really mention DAOs yet. That's just with a couple of buddies. And I already know at least 3 people that are going to do this. Now the DAOs, this is something else that can go on, where you say, hey, we're all going to raise money together. Like, like class action lawsuits, if they pay out, everyone gets a small piece. They get like $100 or whatever. This is going to be the opposite. Like, hey, we're going to create a DAO of like 1,000 people, and you're all going to put in $100, and you're going to get a number. It's going to be 1 through however many we get. and however much they raise, you could walk away with absolutely nothing. But that DAO will pick 4 people at random, and they will go and like, you're gonna get a dinner with David Yu. So if you have that, just again, let's not say 1,000 people because that's a lot, but let's say 100 people at $500 each. That's that's so much. $50,000. To make it better, let's say 500 people at 100, because people do this with Pokemon cards. People go and do this with artwork in general. They say, hey, I'm gonna give you guys one out of 100 slots, and these slots are gonna go for $100 each. So what is that? That's $10,000, and they say you're gonna get a slot. You can buy as many or as little as you want. Once it gets filled, I'm gonna pick a random person, and they're gonna get this card. And let's say it's a Blaine's Arcanine First Edition PSA 10. That is a $4,000 card. And they say, okay, I can go in, I could buy this slot for $100, and if I win, I get this 4,000 card for $100. That is you're automatically preying on these. And again, why I don't do it, why I don't really do stuff like this, is because it's gambling. It's pretty much gambling. But at the end of the day, you're getting, you're giving away a $4,000 card, but you're getting $10,000. I guarantee you this happens with DAOs. This happens with this one. And again, it's not just one. You don't just have a 1% chance. You have a 4% chance. That's if you win. If you don't win, then I guess people get their money back. I don't know, but yeah, I would say 50K for this to get that dinner with David Yu. Those are some of the strategies that I've seen before that are probably going to be implemented now. Yeah, and the artwork maybe you could sell. You guys can decide to sell at another time, and you get some of that back. If on an agreed amount. But again, it's not really for that. It's for the dinner. Anyway, I've been going on for about 17 minutes. Comment down below what you want me to eat, what you want me to order. I'm going to go get to comments. Palace Zachary Roy saying, one of ones are going to be such a great addition to Veve, man. Art collectors beware. Yeah. I mean, we've had certain things go for 100K before. Certain things go for this amount. But this one-on-one piece, again, I'm glad they're doing it with the Ron English one, to kind of get like our lips wet, get our throat wet, and ready to go. Who knows what we get? Who knows what other artists we get? A lot of people speculating Banksy. Only Player One says 3 people could combine their bids if they could afford it. Yes, they could. And again, it's up you and up to 3 friends, I believe. So I think it would be. Let's go. Come on here. Even Brock McBlockchain says to bring up to 3 friends. Okay, so yeah, the winner of this piece will have to bring up to 3 friends. So I'm pretty sure it's 4 people go to that dinner. Bill Gardner says dinner with David Yu. Justin says the artwork tab is a straight picture of a Karen haircut. I want some Lou Reed bananas. Oh, you guys are great. I love you guys. Watch any price predictions, unprecedented. Where do you start? First appearance, David. Yeah. I mean, I was really just talking about the public, about the people in general, going and bidding, 40, 50K, having those different things. But you get somebody with. It's so hard to get a meeting with him. It is so unbelievably hard. You either have to bring something really crazy to the table, or he just happens to like some of your artwork, and you just get lucky. You just get lucky as conversation. That is so busy. So I would say, I mean, let's say if someone's just a VC, right? Let's say if someone's just like a venture capitalist and wants to, they hear like, oh, hey, you know what? They try to convince them that, they should raise capital and they should be the one to help them, because if you're like, how I would do it is, if I was a VC, I'd be like, I would pay 50K, to go and get that dinner. And I'd be like, hey, look, I think it'd be a really great idea for you to raise capital. Here's why you'd want to raise with me and not one of these other, Yahoos, these giant companies. You go with a giant company, they're going to have you by the cojones. They're going to go and they're going to have a little bit of your company, and maybe they might buy a little bit more, and maybe at someday they take a run at the company. And maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe you don't want to deal with a hostile takeover. Or maybe they have some voting rights now, and then you have to adhere to them. You're in debt to them. With me, I don't want that. I just want you to do the best that you can do. I just want you to make money, whatever that is. You clearly know what you're doing. It's already a multi-billion-dollar company. Let me give you that capital for a piece of your company, and this way you have no one to answer to. It's just me. I'll just silently collect my paycheck. That's what I would do if I was a VC. I would go to him, and that's the exact pitch that I would do. I would go and do some research and be like, hey, here's some other giant corporations that came in, and they gave money to this, and look what happened. I'd put it together, all the horror stories, and I would be like, yeah, you don't know who these people are connected to. Run an FBI profile on me. I'm fine. I served for this country. Damn it, I'm clean. Moving on here. Darth Chaos says, hello there, General Darth Chaos. Young Pharaoh says, you're... I don't know why I love that word. I used to hate it, but now it's like, you're... Anywho, Ruxar says, one of one cat. Meow, meow. Wooloo707, what up? Wooloo says, expensive dinner date, but I think of all the knowledge that can be obtained. Yeah, that's the other thing. We know that David likes to talk. We know that David likes, what thing can he accidentally let slip that you just say, oh, no heckin' way. Bet the farm, bet the house. Can we sell the kids? Is that legal? What country is that legal in? Sell whatever we can to buy more Omi, to buy This, yeah, Jesus. Lula said, like Odin sacrificing his eye to drink from the river of knowledge. We got Veve Darklink. What's going on? Give me that piece. Veve Darklink, are you going for it? Are you going to go for it? You gonna bid like 20K, 30K in there? What are you selling? What are you doing? Let me know. Sorry. Okay. I can't. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, moving on here. Where was I? Bill Garner says, just picked up second Secret Rare Groot comic. Ooh, good for you. Good for you, mate. Just says, next Monday, even better. Well, no. This goes on auction, I think, on Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look-see. Where's it at? Yeah, it starts on Wednesday. It ends on the 20th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't got nothing going on that day. I'll cover it. I can't wait to see what goes on. Propaganda. Yeah. This is your chance to have a collector level 9,000 chat with David during an upcoming con or Veve event, or in New Zealand if you're local. If the event is in New York, Ron English will also join if available. If depending on who gets this, you could decide to fly to London and go to DCon. You could decide to go to New York Comic Con. You can decide to go to San Diego, or no, not San Anaheim DCon. Well, it does say upcoming con or Veve event, so that Veve event. That's really, I'm really curious. I mean, we know they have that they've been planning. We know they've been planning for a while. So I would say, I don't know. Maybe we can get an announcement. Be like, hey, I don't want to go. I want to go to a Veve. Oh, that'd be great. Get it out of them. Bill Gar says, will Randy be dining with David Yu after this drop? Well, I don't have the funds. I did have one person say if he wins, I will go with him. So, and that person is a whale, and that person is going to go and I can't even say. They are doing something separate outside of this, where they're putting in insane. They've already put insane amounts of money, but yeah, that person is a whale. I don't know what they'll put in. I mean, again, just that dinner with David is, I mean, fairly invaluable. But I think the type of, I think this will probably go to like a corporation. This will either go to a VC, it'll go to a corp. Whales, it's going to be hard unless they go and they say, hey, yeah, we're going to do this. I mean, you'd never get the chance. I would say, yeah, he might actually win. I don't know what he would bid, because it wouldn't just be him. It'd probably be him and a few other people. And honestly, if I were in business with this whale, right? And I didn't even get to go. I'd be like, oh, you can go and yeah, like let's say if me and a couple of buddies are in business together, me and 10 buddies are in business together, right? And we go and say, listen, we obviously want to do what's best for the corporation, what's best for the company. Let's use the corporation's money, let's use our money, whatever it takes, and we'll decide. You, and you are the best ones to go. You, and you are the ones that ask the best questions, that are going to go and have the. We'll probably connect with him on that level. Okay, how do you connect with people? Like military secret here. Speak When you speak with someone in their native tongue, their defenses drop. Their defenses just butter in your hands, putty in your hands. You go and you do a profile on them. You go and you take a look at what they've done. Like find out anything you can, connect with them on that level so that they trust you more. They trust you more. They're going to talk. Like when I was selling, when I like sales job, what did I do when I was talking, to someone from like the Bible Belt? Always say God bless. Always mention, God, country, family. Always, what do you do if you're talking to someone from Long Island? You suddenly forget how to pronounce water and you say, "Yeah, I'll give me a glass of water with that." You talk like you're someone from Goodfellas. So this type of thing. Um, I could picture this whale friend of mine go and say, "Hey guys, give me all your questions, give me all this. Let's ask him." And then obviously with me with Randy go and be like, he's got good relations with him already. I could, yeah. Um, so he'll definitely be in the running. But again, you could just have this hedge fund come in and be like 100K, 150K, 200K. I mean, it sounds insane. It sounds crazy, but what do you like? There's a movie called Dinner for Schmucks where I think it's Paul Rudd who goes on and says, we could do this. This lady has this lamp company. This lady, we could buy some lamps from her, and the people are laughing like lamps. Like what are you gonna do? Like buy some of these ladies' lamps for like a couple $100? Like this, what are you thinking? And he's like, well, it's not really about that. Her husband is this multi-billionaire that has this company. Like we'll lose money on the lamp deal, but this is just a nice connection. He loves his wife type of deal. And why they would do something like this is spend 100 200K on this for dinner with David Yu is just say like to shill him like, hey, we spent this much money, we want you to do our project, we want you to do this. Like you have him there for a couple hours. You get him there for you. Yeah. You go and you wine and dine them. I mean, again, what is 200K if they're gonna do NFTs of yours? Like look at our entire network that we have here, that things sell out so quickly every week. Now, some of these people might not know that uh, all of the other brands that we have, they might just want to be associated with Disney. They like again, you have people spending how many tens of thousands of dollars a year just to be part of this country club that they don't have, that they don't even go to, just to be a part of it. So yeah, this could be ask them questions. Maybe they're not sure about something. Maybe they're old school. They need to look you in the eye, and that's how a lot of old school deals are done. And say, hey, before I put $10 million into this Omi coin, before I put $5 million into these Veve NFTs, let me go and look them in the eye and make sure this is okay. And yeah, that's 200K is nothing. When you go and putting in 20x that into other investments in the Ecomi system. Anywho, Pal's Journey, thank you so much for the super chat. What's up, Randy? Great chatting with you last night. Great chatting with you as well. Just as money laundering Veve, possibly. That's anywhere. That's Pokemon cards. That's anything. Anything where there's money. Vitalik Nakamoto says this drop will not create new liquidity. This will put liquidity out of Veve. It's actually bearish for the market. No, it's not. Justin says we ain't going to Miami NFT Veve. We ain't going to Miami. We working. The Gale, what's going on? It says paint. Just says get hungry, man. Oh, I'm hungry. I'm hungry already. BJ answered, "What's up, Randy? You are a legend. We need mass volume, man. How do we get 100,000 views per content creator on Veve?" I don't know if you can right now. I mean, I think the most viewed thing ever. I don't know. I don't even know if I have it. It might go to tabs. It might go to somebody else. Like I think the most views I ever got was maybe like I think like 9,000 views. You know that first interview with David Yu. That 33-hour thing got me like 7,000 views. You know already, but for whatever reason you can't view it now. Like hasn't processed on YouTube or something. Just says Walt on the run from crypto overlords. Joseph Canavo says, "Is this my strategy? I don't know. Is it?" Abel Jones says, "Partner with Les Louvres and drop a digital Mona Lisa." I don't know if you could do that. Oh my God! Why am I hiccuping? That's horrible. But yeah, I don't know if you could do that. But yeah, BJN. I don't know what you could do. You just really got to grow the hobby. You got to grow the space in general. And then, you know, as you do that, hopefully you can, oh geez. All right, hold on. This guy is selling his physical comics for Veve digital ones. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. So this guy, I had seen him the other day, a video of his the other day called Giant Size Comics. What he's doing now, I was posted like epic on his thing. Even Dan, I guess buddy Dan Chaubel had gone on and said, "Let's go." What he does is he's now selling a bunch of his physical comics to buy Veve ones because that's where the money is. That's where you're gonna go and see. All right, hold on. Let me go to my channel here real quick. Before I move on, I'm gonna go and ask everyone to smash that like button, just like that. It's a free way to help support the channel. Gotta love that. Anyway, moving on here. So yeah, I mean something that's already $40,000. You know, let's say like a Amazing Fantasy, whatever it is. I don't know, like 2.0 or whatever you know, worth $45,000. Sell that and then buy a bunch of other things that are super undervalued. That it's a no-brainer. Why do you think I sold all my Pokemon cards? Why do you think I sold all my Tesla? I've made so much already, and you know, for me, Omi obviously is going to go up more, but you know, Vivi's fun too. I mean, Omi's not fun. Yeah, you make a lot of money and it's great, but it's like, I don't know, making money with collectibles, with things that you like. That's the good stuff. Love it. And again, this is just one comic holder. You know, you're gonna have a lot more. When do they come in? I mean, slowly but surely. David Yu just tweeted, introducing Veve artworks, only available on the Veve web app. We love you. We love you. All right. Fudge. All right. So David says, in the future, everyone will be famous forever, forever and ever. Let's make this last forever. What we got here? My Veve collection, MJP says, all in on the art piece. If I had any money, I would be all in. Cameron Hawkins says, can you hear? Can't hear you anymore. It might be my phone. Probably your phone, I think. I hope. So it says, dinner with Gus Fring himself. Sheesh. Protect the team at all costs. Crypto Gaming says, I hope to see the bidding activity after the drop. I hope we get that as well. I really hope we can get that. Can bots get it? No. I mean, no. I mean, you would need to bid. Like it's not a matter of quickness. It's a matter of how much money you have to spend. People that are trying to use bots, they don't have the money for this. Bill Gardner says the plane ticket alone are like $5K plus dinner with David. This is selling for $20K. I mean the plane tickets. I mean it depends on where you are. You know, if you're in New York, you're in New Zealand, you're in London, or you're in California, you probably don't need a plane. If you're in anywhere else, yeah, you probably do. But again, if you're the people that are buying this, they don't care about a plane ticket and a hotel. Like it's for dinner with David. Like you do what you got to do. People that are worrying about $5K for travel expenses are not going to get this ticket. They're not going to get this. Cameron Hawkins says, "Yep, my phone sucks. I can hear you again." Does says Randy, "I'm addicted to sparkling ice. Tastes like a real sody pops, but with zero sugar and vitamins too." Oh, all right. I gotta give that a shot. Whatever sparkling ice is. Joseph Canava says, "Who are these people?" Who are these people? You got the signpost up. Jose Montserrat says, "Where's this info about this drop?" This is on the Medium articles. You can go to their Twitter. Yeah, just go to Vive's Twitter and they'll have it. They'll have it right there. Justin says, "Pummel that like into a patent slurp." Oh, pate and then slurp it up with a straw, fam. Haters gonna hate. Potatoes gonna potate. Darth Chaos is laughing. My Veve collection says the VC point is interesting. Does that mean Gary V is going to purchase this? No. I mean, he might just to troll. I could picture Gary V just doing that. I mean, he doesn't really troll. And there's better ways he could spend 50K. You know, this is I don't think he needs to. Yeah. Fan Bam says Alex will have to go along to dinner so he can kick David's shin under the table when he's saying things he shouldn't. I mean, it depends if Alex is there or not. Depends on what's going on. Wes says you drink more water than a camel. I mean, I usually try. You know, exercising a lot or just water in general. It's good for you. It says we definitely having a VV party in Miami. One day we will. Top Notch Barbershop Show says if I win the auction, I'll contact you so we can split the pot by 4. Like I said, unfortunately, I don't have the funds. I would not be able to do splitsies. Other people will, though. Big Oz says the most expensive thing in the world is knowledge and information. So hearing everything in firsthand is a great reward, in my opinion, for one of one. Too bad I don't have enough for that competition. Yeah, these are... I'm so curious to see what it goes for. Now, I mean... Yeah, no, I would say there is a small chance that people are just like, nah, no way can I even raise the money. Not even going to try. And like plot twist goes for like 9. Plot twist. David's the one that wins it for like 50K because David has one night off and he's like, I'm not going to spend it talking to people. He's going to buy himself a night off. 50K. J Kill says, do you know Coinbase had a Rewind Collective drop 3 days ago? 5 NFTs, only 30 editions of each, and the floor right now is only 0.19 ETH. I knew they did have something. I didn't know the floor was so low. Damn, this bear market do be crazy though. Well, yeah, that is low. Although what is ETH right now? Is 2K? So so you said 0.2 pretty much? All right. I mean, well, that'd be 5. So it's like 400. Daniel Marquez's comment. Hey, Randy. Hey, everyone. What's up, Daniel Marquez? Daniel Marquez's comment. With the hat down, I thought you had shaved the eyebrows already. Oh, yeah. No, I haven't shaved it yet. Philip says, how much will you pay for the David Warhol? I don't have it. But other there's tens of thousands. Alex M. or Alex M.O. says, hey, Randy. Can you cover Everlong by Foo Fighters? That'd be awesome. I don't think I have it. I don't think I know that song. I do like Foo Fighters, or I know at least a couple of songs, but I just don't know that one. Sorry, man. I'm sorry. Anyway. Flint Marco says AF15 under 700. Oh, the common. Nice. Justin says have Wizard on more. I'm sure he'll come on more. Edward has his comment. Anything over 12 hours, YouTube won't keep. If not, yes, you are correct. Myra, already hit the like button. First thing I do, my guy, support VV content creators. My heckin' bay. JKLXRP says one of the Coinbase Rewind Collective NFTs is the Virgin Mary. Oh, I'm surprised. How do they do that? Good for them though. Surprised that one's not higher. G King is why market dumping over one of one. I don't know. I don't know why these people think that they can get. I mean, kudos to them if they can, but I guarantee you, it's set up where people are just like, hey, we're gonna do an auction for this, or somebody just. I guarantee you, whoever wins is gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna auction off these 3 seats. Maybe the person that wins only has a couple questions, but. They pay $100K for it, and then they auction off the other seats for $20K each. I mean, again, $30K goes for a national committee fundraiser per plate, and you don't even get to talk with the president. You don't even get to talk with that. Yeah, this is a multi-hour. This 2-hour dinner? I would keep that dinner going as long as possible. We got Dan Shawbell just popping in to say, hey, have a good one, everyone. Oh, you have a good evening too, Mr. Dan Shawbell. Hope you're doing well. Alex is what we eating. Alex is Chinese food. I was thinking about that, but I also know that I'm pretty much almost caught up on comments, and it is only 8:10, so I could probably finish this and then actually just go out and get something and not have to order it. I think that'd be fine. Yeah. Where was I? Okay. Moving on here. Darth Chaos says dumping for 1 of 1 makes no sense. It's out of most people's reach. If you can win this auction, you don't need to sell collectibles. They have the money. I know. Phone Under the Sun says, hi Dashy, what's going on? What's going on? What's up, Dashy? Let me go to some other peeps here, or some other comments from the YouTube. Oh wow, I went to the analytics. Okay, comments. We got Lucas Fernandez saying, oh yeah. Heck yeah, brother. Then we got Walrus King 76 saying, favorite part of the weekend, spending a special day with the fam at the Melbourne Aquarium, and picking up Strange Tales number 110 Secret Rare wasn't too bad either. Love your work, mate. Really enjoyed checking out this live stream. Saturday, our time. Glad you had a great weekend. Get that bread. We've also got YouTube 671 saying, my favorite part of this weekend was clearly that Randy 33-hour stream. I was cleaning my house and it made house clean so much more fun. You're a trooper, Randy. Also, you really got to get Kobe on your channel. Would love to see your discussion with him. I will have him on my channel more often. Okay, moving on. How was that? Wealth Junkie says dumping for 101 is crazy. I agree. Felipe B. Dan Chabel, hi. Joseph Canavo says, what about a Randy dinner? I mean, I don't know how many people would pay to have like I mean, they probably would, but I think it would just be like I think they would just, I don't think they would pay a stupid high amount. They might just be like, hey, I'll pay for the dinner. I'll pay for, I feel like a Randy dinner might go for maybe a couple $100. Like maybe, like I don't know. So maybe if I get bigger, I could do something like that. If I get like crazy popular, I don't know. We'll see. Flint Marco says, if I dumped everything I own, I could win it. I mean, yeah. Some people might have that. Like Hello K had, he's only got 1 set left. Hello K had over 100 sets. So I think the only set he has left is like the Ducks. So but that's not for that. That's for, because he believes anime is coming very soon, and he believes that the market will dump when they announce anime, which it very well could. I mean, it could dump in general. I think Kay's scared of the mortgage crisis going on in China, but the U.S. markets aren't really reacting to that right now. Like it's everything. It's already priced in. Like that. I don't think that's really going to affect the U.S. that much, or at least the market's saying that it's not. Like, I don't know, if you go and look at it, and you take a gander at it, like China is hecked, but like I wouldn't invest in Chinese companies, but like I don't think, well, like Hello K mentioned on my channel, I mentioned multiple times that he thinks that the housing crisis in China is going to trickle to a major global recession like it did when the U.S. housing market collapsed in 2008, but the U.S. market is not showing that right now. It's fine. Like I don't know, I'll put this in a video later, but let's go to Yahoo Finance and see. Yeah, things were down. S&P was down 0.17%, Dow futures down 0.15%, Nasdaq down 0.12%. If it was worried about that, we'd be down multiple percent, not just that. Bitcoin is down 0.41%, so really not a ton. I think OMI actually outperformed today. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look and see. I think OMI outperformed all of them. OMI is at down 0.72. We did not outperform. Disregard. Anyway, Mike Brooksman. Oh, All Americans so good. Oh, I should try to be healthy. I should just get some eggs or fish or something. Felipe Vez is waiting that OMI goes down to 0.0016 so that I can fill my bags. I mean, it's close. Gabriel Druin says, crazy thing is tomorrow's D-tier comic drop might burn more OMI than the 1 of 1 NFT. It might. Bonard Son says, I would buy you dinner anytime. Oh, thanks, Bay. Thanks, fam. Jessica Canava says, "Don't play yourself." But Margot says, "Is tomorrow's comic the worst one yet?" No, no, I don't think it's the worst one yet. I mean, we've had a bunch of ones that nobody really cared about, but again, as far as worth, it's not worth a lot. But dude, Avengers in a million BC, that is a fun comic book. Like there are so many different amazing stories that go in line with. I don't know if this is the run, but there's a there's a form, there's a storyline where, again, it's a million BC. Ghost Rider is part of them. Well, how does Ghost Rider a part of him? Like what motorcycle, what horse does he ride? He rides a mammoth. He rides a flaming mammoth. That is one of the coolest things I've ever seen in comic books. Ghost Rider coming in on a flaming mammoth. That is just worth the price of admission right there. So yeah, I get it. Does it do well in real life? No, but it's fun. But on the Sons, love the shirt. Well, thank you so much. I'll go for an hour. I'll just go for another 15 minutes. But my body's still not 100% of where it was. All right, so David Yu laughing where Reverend Alex G is being a little bit of a troll, saying, "Hope the winner likes Chuck E. Cheese," and then David's laughing at that. So that was the I, and actually after Reverend Alex G says, "Hope the winner likes Chuck E. Cheese," Rock McBlockchain says, "It's your very own skee-ball game and animatronic band. Can't wait." Oh, that's fun. That's a good time. And again, I wouldn't care where we go. Again, we could go to All American down the block from me. It doesn't really matter. Gasto posted me as like, utility or dinner. Obviously, it's the dinner. David's laughing at that, saying, "Let's go." David do be active on this though. All right, I guess I got a package. Let's see what that package is. I'll BRB. Oh yeah. Oh snap. Oh snap. Come to a macaroni party and we'll take a nap. Oh snap. Oh snap. Come to a macaroni party and we'll take a nap. Oh, this is... I don't think this is for me. I mean, it is, but it's... I don't know. Oh yeah. This is my my eyebrows that I have to put on after I get hecked, after I have to shave them. So yeah, that is the it's made in China. I thought these, like, I thought, for whatever reason, I thought these were going to be a little more furry, but it just looks like... Hold on. I'll put you over there. Oh, it's a tattoo sticker? Oh, okay, so it goes back and front. But yeah, so that's, that is the package. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. Should've, okay, where am I putting this? Okay. Yeah. Okay. That over there. Moving on here. Crystal Strauss says, "Hey, Randy and Dashi, is that lightning bolt a bottle of alcohol? I see liquid." Yes. There's no more in there. I finished it. But yeah, that is some Tesla Tequila. If that's what kind, I want one. So unfortunately, they don't make those anymore. They just made a certain amount. I have 2 left, I believe. I think I have 2 left. Yeah, I have 2 left. But they probably go for like $400 a bottle, maybe even 6. Maybe I should sell them. I don't know. Homie Panda says, hello, what's going on? Don Quinn's eyebrows. I know, my eyebrow game is going to be strong at some point. We just got a letter. I don't know why that. What's his name? Oh, so I bought... Sleepin' Comics has a hat that you can buy, like one of 100. So I just bought a hat from him. I don't know what number I got, but it goes from 1 through 100. Go contact Sleepin' Comics. Okay, hold on. All right, where was this? I'm sorry, one second. So weird. Anyway, moving on here. We'll go to some stuff on the, I don't know, I guess we'll go to some Twitter messages and I'll see what we've got here. Photo. Are you interested in my low mint Batman? It's Eddie Riso, number 132. Unfortunately, I have no monies. So let me tell this poor soul. Unfortunately, I have zero monies. Sorry, LOL. I got a bunch of Omi, but when people go and like I feel bad because I always tell people no with the like, hey, do you want this? Like, I kind of do, but I don't. All right, I don't know who this is. Oh, okay. I got a someone is a community ambassador from Console DAO. Interesting. Super exciting initiative focused on giving the Web3 community more control. I was thrilled to come across your show. I think our Console co-founder could offer great value as your guest. Extremely open, personable, specialized in startups and new technologies, has a unique gift for explaining to audiences on every level. He teaches in the business school at Columbia University, alumnus of Y Combinator, grew the successful coding education company 1 month, and is currently building Console, which is extremely relevant to NFTs as it offers increased security and usability. Listen to him talk about it on a Spotify thing or watch on YouTube. Love to just chat more with you about this if you're open to it. If you have any questions I can answer. Have a wonderful day. I don't know. What should I answer? I mean, I don't really know the project. And I normally say no to this type of thing. She's a PhD herself, which is pretty impressive. Genetics and precision health? Oh, that's really interesting. She's in Germany. I'm more interested in the genetics and precision health than I am in the coding. I mean, well, what is coding if not human DNA? You know, like that's another reason why I think we're in like a multiverse. Like, you know, what is egg and sperm? It's just that's just DNA. DNA is just coding. That's just code for life. Palo says, "Get Dashi a cheesy gordita crunch for me." Meow. Oh, all right. I will get Dashi a cheesy gordita. Oh, so good. Sorry, we got some more stuff here. That was Zachary Royce. I can't wait for the forehead cosplay. It's gonna suck so bad. Oh man, this is a cool bottle. It is a lightning bottle. Lightning in a bottle. Message in a bottle. Palace says meow meow meow. 1900 Hustler says, "What's your thoughts on Tokidoki Series 1? I should buy more. I don't. Oh god, I don't have the funds. I can't wait for Omi to NFT." Oh, David, you just tweeted. Metaverse Life just gave in another extraordinary video. Go follow him. He taps on his door, and it says, "Oh, easy access." And then what happens? It was a normal garage, but then he opens it, and guess what? It's a super awesome thing for paintings. It's not paintings; it's comic books. But it's pretty cool. David, he only follows 8 people. That's one of the 8 people he follows. No worries. Cheers, mate. So let me see how many gems that I have. Omar Kasai, where do I get the Sleeping Comics hat? Message him on Twitter and be like, hey, how much for a hat? I think it's $30 plus shipping. Yeah. Only 100 of them. Maybe we should get 2. 1 to sell, 1 to have. Yeah, I have 9 gems, so there's really nothing that I can get. But I am very bullish on that, on the Mermicornos and Unicornos. I don't have any. So the Unicornos, I have 5 of. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. Belina is the rarest one that I need is 30. So I could actually finish this for pretty cheap. But let's look at Belina's sub 100. She was 30 something. Let's say probably should be 200. Guarantee you, it's like, oh, you could actually get a number 54 for 240. I would do that because that's the only one. Like, so it's a Bellina that goes for like 34 gems. I think because it's a rare, let's say 34 times 6, we're looking at 204. You could, again, this is the only one. There's only one sub 100. Like, if you have these hedge funds that are to come in, and you're going to be able to get a sub 100, like that. There's so few of those, so few of those. Anywho, what we got? So that's my thoughts on Tokidoki Series 1. Hey, yo, who is that? The Palace? Brizzle, I assume. 900 Hustler says Dragon Girls also. I'm not as... Oh, actually, well, no. I mean, to get the set, yeah, there's only 880 something of the... Let's go to the brands, go to the Tokidoki. Oh, dude, I'm just going to eat a lot and I'm going to sleep. I don't know what I'm going to get. I'm going to eat a lot, I'm going to sleep. Alright, come on, Tokidoki. Where you at, girl? Girl? Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this moment? Alright, so the Golden Dragon here, the Secret Rare. Jesus, what is that? 2,222 remaining. Ah, you can get the Secret Rare for $2.99 on Wednesday. 99 cents. You're starting to look real phony right about now. That's it's a SpongeBob reference. So yeah, I would say that one's not bad, but there's also... Well, there's Jermaine Rogers. Oh, that's the Toy Tokyo one. I'm sorry about that. Tokidoki. I'm sorry. I apologize. Tokidoki Dragon Girl, the ultra rare, only 888 of those, and that is $650. But you can get a number 95 for 1K. That's really not bad. All right, the silver one, the rare, is 139. So 139, and I'm gonna look for the cheapest sub 100. It's number 54 for 850. Let's look at the uncommon. 39 for sale. It's going for 54. And you get number 99 for 1400. Yeah, like these sub 100s are just so impossible. There's generally only one of them. So 48 for the common, right? For that Dragon Girl golden pink one. At a 48 for the common. Okay, you could actually get one. You can actually get number 86 for 333. Not bad. But you buy that one, then it goes up to 999. Buy that one, goes up to 2K. Buy that one, goes up to 50K. It's nuts. It's nuts. So yeah, Dragon Girl's cool. Unicornos. Like I said, I finally got the Ritmo yesterday. For like I think $3.99. It's $3.74 now. But I don't think there are any sub 100s of this. Oh no, there is. There's actually number 85 for $6.49, which is really good. You should, like, if somebody's looking for sub 100s, get that number 85 for $6.49. That's really cheap. The next cheap is number 90 for 1,000. Metallo is another big one that people really like. Number is 58 for the low, which is really cheap. But that sub 100 is $4.99. That is so. Oh man, like Jesus. And the other one's the Myrmicornos. There are two series. Series 1, I only have one. I only have a Cora. Like look at Tropicana as a rare. It's at $18, right? Meow. That was up to 100 at one point. And you can get a 83 for 266. But yeah, there's not a ton. I don't even know if I have any of them. I got this set for the mostly for the girlfriend, or the ex-girlfriend now. What is a shark bite? I think I got that for 400. Oh, it's 84. Maybe I should get one of these. 84. Let's look at low to high. Ooh. You get number 61 for 300. Maybe I should look into. I don't know. When Omi Moon's, I'm gonna get all of these. Yeah, just throwing that out there for y'all. Where was I? Thank you, the Palace, for getting Nastascia Cheesy Gordita Crunch. J Kill says, you have to order the ones that say men's real hair or eyebrow wigs. I think these are fine. I think these are okay. You know, they're black. They're similar to mine. They're relatively similar to mine. They're not exactly, but it's okay. Lint Marco said you have to order the ones that have very high customer reviews. They had over 4 stars, so that's okay. Ooh, hiccups. We got an hour, so let's do a Patreon member shout out. Oh god, hiccups. Yep, I know. Okay, let's go with Mickey Pie songs. Because I like her. Smile. Oh, a true friend. Oh, this is a good one. Okay. Patreon member shout out. Lose the apple farm? Well, we can't let that happen now, can we? Pinkie Pie is in trouble. We need to get there by her side. We can try to do what we can now, for together we can be her guide. I messed that up. A true friend helps a friend in need. A friend will be there to help them see. Everybody, please check out at Hey David Don and at King Mavs Forever over on Twitter, Stand Up Chart and King Mavs over on the Veve app, Kobe Collection, Omi Player One over on the YouTube, Wraithx.eth, domain name, Cal Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, Sody Pop Media, Veve Darklink, Meta Lemon, and Veve Vibes, all on the YouTube, at Nomad with Guitar, at Wet Wizard Veve, and Gary O at 1234CA3, all on the Twitter, and Fanny Carbonell FR over on the TikTok. Autumn, you are on speaker right now. I am live on YouTube. How are you doing?
I am good. How are you?
I am all right. I'm talking to 93 people about buying digital artwork. Have you ever done digital artwork? I think you have, right?
I have. I was a graphic design major for years.
That's true. You should get to look at making... Huh? What'd you say?
And also have done commissions.
That's true. You should get to look into making NFTs. You'd make a killing.
Well, you should go into detail about explaining them to me one-on-one, and maybe I can help you out with some.
I would love to. Is there anything... I know you just call right meow. Is it anything important? Do I gotta hang up with my peeps? Or can I call you back?
Well, I was just calling to say that I was thinking about you and how proud I am of you, and that was about it.
Oh, Autumn, I love you so much.
I love you too. Okay, well.
All right, I love you. I'll give you.
And goodbye.
Can I give you a call later?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I love you. Goodbye. Meow 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 meow. All right. Meow. That is my friend Autumn. I've known her for I don't know how many years. Good friend. See each other every couple of years now. I think she lives down in Arkansas now. I think that's where she was where I first saw her. She's come up to New York. Awesome job. She'd be fun to get on. She'd be fun to get on the podcast. We have wild stories, crazy stories. Anywho, where we are. Don Gwynn has got my daughter the Unicorno set for her 11th birthday. How much do you think it'll be worth when she's 18? The Unicorno set. Let's take a look. See. Well, if she's let's say she's you got it for her 11th birthday. Let's say she's 12. All right. Let's say it's been a year. Let's say they're not sub 100s. There's only 24 of these Ritmos right now. This is and how much the sub 100s? Cheapest one is actually $649. So I let's say in 6 years. I don't know, man. This is something. There's not a ton of those. Metallo, there's 2,500 of. 1,500 of the Ritmo, and that was the first one that was animated, where it goes nyeh, I mean, Stellinas are always going to be available. Dolces are going to be available. Metallo's so cool. I think what really is going to make this set is going to be that Ritmo and the Metallo. Metallo's 58. I think that's the most expensive rare. Yeah, Bellina's 34. Actually, that's the only other rare. because the other ones are all common or uncommon. So probably the Ritmo and Metallo. Metallo, oh geez, it'll be in the thousands. I mean, just the Ritmo in general will be thousands, and the other ones will probably be, maybe a couple hundred each. Just because you're gonna have so many of them that are there. And again, this is a lot of MCP points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so there's a good amount of MCP. I'll just say thousands, mid thousands. The Palace says get some breast pasties too. Glue some on that look like the Rock back in the early. That Rock eyebrows. He does something like that. I don't know. The Rock eyebrow. Can you smell? The Rock is cooking. Oh, I love him so much. Palace says Golden Dragon Girl so schmexy. We do love her. Empty Hero says I would not buy anything at the moment. Everything just keeps dropping. I mean, these are pretty low. If I had the funds, I would totally buy now. Yeah, could they drop in half again? Sure. Will it keep dropping forever? No, not at all. Like that's silly. You're already getting things at a crazy discount. This is not bad. This is not a bad buying point. Gokberg Second says Pogo was my first NFT. Very nice. How much? Joseph Canavo says Coca-Cola bottle or can. I like if I can prefer a glass bottle. The glass bottles I really like. I mean, cans are cool. It's nice to, that's nice. Who's that? But is it The Jungle? That book that shows that a lot of times when things are like the cans, like rats go on them and things like that. You don't really see them. I'd rather the Coke bottle, because if they go on the cans, Coke bottle, you throw that away. The glass bottles are they're classic. They're cool, and I don't know why they taste better. Just sue me. They taste better. Slider says this happens in cards with the big investors. The high graded cards get scooped up, and then all you have left is the lower grades. So the average person only has those to move into then they go up. Agreed. Why now are a lot of people trying to just get PSA 9 sets? Because that PSA 10 set is just impossible to get. PSA 8, PSA 7. I mean, PSA 9 is it's still a mint card. When people back in the day, I never understood this. They were selling first edition PSA 9 holos Pokemon cards for like $20. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? First edition PSA 9 holos, that's a mint card. That almost as much as it costs a grade. Like that is stupid. So I bought all of them. Like when you had first edition base set PSA 10 that was selling for $20 each. Are you dumb? Like that's ridiculous. Even like $30 or $40. Like, God, there's so few of those. The Palace is laughing. Henry Pye says, I know everything is undervalued right now, but how much Boba Fett is criminal. Let's take a look at the Boba Fett, because Boba Fett that's a piece right there. That is a nice piece of booty. All right, Underworlders collection. Let's take a look at the ultra rare. 5,900 of them. It's about 10% of them on sale as 181. Oh, he's under that 200 mark though. He do be under that 200. Okay. And there'll be other bigger IP in this as well. Ooh, my body. All right, hold on 1 second here. I gotta. Sorry about that. Moving on here. Palace Zachary says, this is amazing, bro. Palace says, wholesome AF. Oh, with me and Autumn. Omar says, a jaunty jig common steamboat number 41. Sold for $4,029.10. A person that has a lot of gems bought it. Ooh, I did not know that. I gotta go and take a picture of that. Ritmo, the palace says Ritmo is Vivi versus man's best friend. And the hero says Hello K had 101 sets and he sold everything and now has one set. Also, he was asking when crypto cash out would be re-enabled. I'm not a genius, but it sounds like he wants to cash out. I mean, he probably wants more OMI, which is fair. I want more OMI too. I think he probably sees that. And again, I don't know, but I think he probably sees that you have. He probably sees that even though these are very, very low and he's selling it very, very low, it doesn't matter because, you know, if these go up 8x, 10x, okay, well, if Omega does 10x, that's really, we're at 1.6 cents. That's nothing. That's nothing. It'll be multiple cents at some point. Creed Sin says, any word on second account holders? Maybe another year? I don't know. I don't think there's any word yet. NFT Hero says, did you see the Power Rangers NFTs are dropping on Wax? No! No, I didn't. Oh, why are they on such a crappy thing? I don't understand. Ooh, for episode 2 of Jess the Harvesting Frog, episode 2 of the Web 3.0 podcast, Jess the Harvesting Frog and Fanny Carbonell are honored to announce that the guest is going to be Wen Lopez. So shout out to Wendy Lopez for that. I'll be at tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wendy was just on Viviversity's stream, I think yesterday or 2 days ago. Definitely go watch that. Epic. Epic. Pressure. 2, 3, 4. Pressure. Okay, finally have the details for tomorrow. Love you and Dashi. Oh. One hand was the other, and both wash the face. I wanted to know to include you, and I wish that I was part of this production. But next month, though, it's easy for me. I do have a great future. Steve Stones. Friend making movies with many projects. Oh. Interview on YouTube. Doesn't have any about PV, though. Back in the gym, extra cardio, make you a superstar. Okay. What would it take? So you can write your own ticket. This would be to get inside the circle. Solid investment to Tinseltown. Was to get an executive production with full credits, and you will learn hands-on is priceless. What? Executive producer Randy Chat? No way. There's no way. Like, what do I? I want to see you in a movie. This will give you a lot of exposure. Break a leg. Documentary will be award-winning. Okay. So there's a lot to unpack here. Saying that my friend wants me to be an executive producer on this. I don't know anything about executive production. I will talk to the man tomorrow. Okay. I will talk to him tomorrow when I get to set. Not sure what time yet. I'm curious though. Will keep you posted. That do be a lot to take in. All right, moving on here. Where was I? Oh, Panda says, I think just about everything tastes better out of a glass versus a can. Signs. We had Jake Langford saying, I love the channel. Know if there is any significance to AF-15 number 1945. Common. No, it's a launch. Probably not. Nah, probably not. I mean, maybe somebody's birth year, or like, oh, this is my grandpa's birth year, or dad's birth year, something like that. I don't know. But in general, not at least not right now. It might mean something to someone because that's the date their grandparents got married or something like that. Take a look-see here. Someone named Rob D Toys posted on Instagram. Here's a look at Bane from McFarlane Toys. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, I wish I am not. I would need to take steroids for like 8 years. It's amazing. Oh god, that's so freaking cool. I love that stuff. Jeremy Padauer tweets, in 1987, Pontiac predicted the car of the year 2000. Aesthetically, it's awful. Technology-wise, not so bad. What they didn't predict No more Pontiac. On the YouTube, we got a couple of people. Okay, no, that's on the Facebook. I'm sorry. All right, collective shift. On this week's space, we have Akomi Reese from Veve Official and Akomi. Reese and host Matt Williamson will discuss markets, NFTs, Veve, and more. That will be on August 17th at 8 p.m. Does that say when? Eastern Standard Time? Is that Eastern Standard Time or not? Tell me! Oh my god, No, I don't want that notification. Okay. Eastern Standard Time? I feel like people really need to put that. Like they just put August 17th at 8 p.m., but it doesn't say Eastern Standard Time or Pacific Time or anything like that. Where? Okay, yep, you and Dashi, okay, yep. Oh, Jennifer Addison. Okay, moving on. We got... Oh god, so many comments. Flint Marco says, should I sell all my NFTs for the one of one? I don't... So, let's say you do that. And then you don't get the one of one. What then? Do you cash? I mean, you can cash out and buy Omi. I mean, if depends what your goal is. If your goal is to just to make the most money possible, sell everything, go for it, and then if you get it, great. You sell the other 3 seeds, saying, all right, come on, people, pay up. Like 10K each or whatever, 12K, whatever it is, and then. Cool, maybe you could sell the artwork as well. Sell that for like however much. And then you can go and... I mean, well, if the goal is to make as much money as possible, just, Dashi, if your goal is to make as much money as possible, just buy Omi. All right, Dashi? If your goal is to just have experiences, then try it. Try and sell your stuff so you can go to... So you can get dinner with David, and then if it doesn't work, then you can sell cash out and just buy Omi. That would be my advice to Dashi. But again, I don't know your financial situation. I don't know what's going on there, so I can't really give you financial advice. Matt Mars says, yo, what up, Matt Mars? Ronnie says, what's up, Randy? How was your weekend? Hope it was great. Oh, I don't know if you know, I was live for 33 hours. So I was doing some work. It was rough. Had a lot of super chats, so that was great. Matt Mars says, how much owe me to be a millionaire in 2024? Probably several million. I mean, let's just say 10 million. 10 cents would make you a millionaire. That's fine. I could picture 10 million. Give or take. Nobody has a crystal ball. I don't know, but I'd say that'd probably be an okay amount. Price prediction on ultra rare AF15 by December. Let's take a look. See. Oh, oops. Oh wow. Thank you. Fudge. All right, let's take a look at the ultra rare then. Go to the market. Go to comics. Go to that AF15 ultra rare. Ooh, all right, 2,500 right now. Okay, 5 a.m. Pacific time. That's okay. Gotcha. All right, so it's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Akomi Reese thing on that space on the 17th. All right, so I put that in the calendar. I gotta call that. All right, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Reese space. Okay. Now where was I? So that's 2,500 for the ultra rare. Right now it's 18.5 for the secret rare. December. I mean, it depends what goes on. I don't know what the market's like. I'll give you 2 scenarios though. Market goes down, that could be down to 1,500. The market goes up, it could be 4K. You know, it's really an orange. It's really a coin flip. Michael Gazelian says, how much lower can OMI go? What time frame do you see it pumping? When does OUP first look finally launch? Okay, so there's a lot to go over there. I mean, if you get, let's say, worst case scenario, like let's say Hello K is right. Let's which I don't think he is, but let's say he is, and he goes and we say that the mortgage crisis in China causes a global recession. You know, OMI could go down to 0.0010 or even 0.009 ish. You know, there's so many rich people that, you know, it probably shouldn't matter, but a lot of people will go and do some sales there, and they'll do that because, you know, they'll be worried or they'll have other things to do. Like I said, I won't ever sell my OMI. I mean, I don't want to say ever, at least not this year. OMI gets to a couple cents this year, sure, I'll sell some, but it's not. Most likely it's not. And I'll tell you why. It goes into the other question, because OUP, we might not get that article for OUP in Q3. If we do, it's going to be a slow start. We're not going to get everything at once. Like everything that's in OUP, we're not going to get at once. We'll get parts of it. It might be like a 5-part thing where you do one thing a month, where we might start getting it in November, one thing, December, another thing, January, and you know, it could take us until spring of next year before everything is rolled out, maybe even later. You know, because I mean that OMI staking is going to be huge, and so I would say going into that time frame, do you see it pumping? It you know, if that does, because again, I think the markets look, go into that response that I just wrote. I'm pretty sure most of the banks in the U.S. have limited exposure overseas, or they're hedged. I think the housing market here is pretty solid. I don't really see that happening. Again, could be wrong, but I would say we would start going up when because again, everyone outside of maybe 12 people know what's in OUP. So I would say everyone's price predictions are going to be wrong. But I think we could start pumping end of this year, early next year. I think you still have several months. I mean, I could be wrong. Like, you know, David Yu says, or Reese said that, you know, we could have the article out in the next, you know, in Q3 and we start it in Q4. I don't think so. I think the article comes out in early Q4. We start doing it late Q4, maybe Q1. You know, I would expect Q1 of next year, just because we're always constantly delayed. You know, I don't really have my hopes set up too high that they'll have this on time. And now my hopes are very high when it finally comes out, because what's in it, Reese will probably have to go on several different channels. Me, Foster Hilt, you know, Dan Lee, Taps Trades, we're all going to probably have to go and break it down a bunch of different ways. There's going to be, you know, because again, why? A lot of this language that's going to be in it is going to be very, very legal and technical, because this is like the worst time for crypto. Like, this is the worst time for crypto right now, with regulations coming in at the yin yang. You have regulators and policymakers that don't know what the fudge they're doing, that really just inhibit growth. Like, they go and they make laws that you just have the growth that are stalled. You know, take out their legs from under it. It takes the innovation, and it just, because politicians are dumb. Politicians are so freaking stupid, or at least some of the policymakers that we have right now. And you know, if we could educate them, that'd be great. But the reason why it was probably going to be so complicated is because Veve and Akomi have to make sure that the language is very, very specific, so as it doesn't become a security. I guarantee you, this happens with our lawyers. This happens with Disney lawyers. This is going to go through everything that's going to ever be associated with OMI. It has to go through. So that's why this is taking so long. You know, it better. I would much rather them take another 6 months, you know, and make sure everything's done right, as opposed to trying to rush everything out. Yeah, we got KYC out on time. How's that going right now? Some people are signed out of their accounts. Not everyone's in there 100%. Not everyone's going to be able to go and do some of these auctions because they're do some of these auctions. Why? Because they're not KYC'd, because stuff is happening. You have people at Veve working around the clock for it that are trying to really go and say, hey, they've been locked out of their account doesn't meet security requirements, whatever. This is happening for so many people. So I would much rather Veve go and take their time with it as opposed to rushing it. Because again, last time we had to rush something like payout, people, it's not going so hot. I'd much rather them take their time, but how do you remedy that? More devs, maybe, spending more money. I don't know. I'm not at the forefront there, so we'll see. Gene says 20 million owe me to be a millionaire. So you think it'll be 5 cents by 2024? Interesting. Fro Akomi says, Randy, will you be betting on the 101? I don't. I can't. I just don't have the funds. Again, everything I put into OMI. Everything I had is in OMI. Everything I have is in OMI. I might do a little bit, if Earth 2 goes and they decide to release their artwork, or their crypto. If they release their Essence crypto end of this year, early next year, I'll go. I won't sell any of my Essence this year. Adam Awesomeface 2000 says 34-hour stream, or this is fake. This is fake. This is. So one of the hardest questions I think to answer is, are you real? Is this real? How do you know? I don't think you can. I think you. I'm not convinced. I think you have. You remember that scene in X-Men Origins, I think, Wolverine, where he's got the, he's got the wife and he's got the girl. Hang on one second, guys. Where he's got the girlfriend that kind of manipulated him, and at the end, he thinks like, well, it was real to me. Maybe we are just computer code, and it doesn't really matter. The Earth could just explode and the universe will carry on without a care. But these experiences, they're real to me. I'm wearing the perfect pair of pants for it. Wearing the perfect kitty pants, space cat pants. Adam off space. Wow. No, see, I just showed you. I am wearing pants. It's space cat pants. What do they look on the backside? All right, it's just space on the back, but there are cats. There are multiple cats on the inside. So yeah, totally love that. Where was I going before the interruptions? Yeah. So if Earth 2 decides to launch their crypto, the Essence token, this year, I still won't sell any this year because I can go and sell stuff this year, and then, okay, wow, I have to pay taxes in April. No. I will probably sell some Earth 2 Essence in probably January, but it depends. If OMI pumps by that time, if OMI goes and decides to be like 3 cents early next year, and let's say, Earth 2 hasn't taken off, let's say, they haven't really done marketing by that point, and it's like 50 cents. I might sell some OMI for Earth 2 because that's stupid low. That's stupid undervalued. We got another animal who says bread cat sim. Well, it's cats. They're not bread cats. They're space cats. I think this little guy's my favorite right there. It's just, look at those little paws. My body. Now where am I? Where was I? Oh god. So yeah, Fro Comey, if early next year, I'll probably get some artwork. If they'll clearly still be doing it. But yeah, early next year when I have some more liquidity, whether I can cash out a little bit of OMI or I can cash out a little bit of Earth 2 Essence coin, I'll go from there. I'll keep you posted. Flynn Margo says, I'll get the 101 most likely if I bid on it. Artwork would be part of my estate. So I'd say go for it. If that's something you really want. Again, I don't know your financial life or whatever, but if it's something you really want and it's something that, and again, you could take those 3 other seats and then sell them. Be like, hey, your chance to meet David Yu, 10K each. I think people might be able to pay that. Flynn Marco says, I don't fly. I'd have to sell the dinner. Oh. Oh, I don't know where you live. I mean, you can take a bus or a something else, but I'm really curious for that. Again, that's the one of one. But again, look at the Ron English piece. Like this is not going to go for a crazy amount of money just because it's Ron English. It will go for a lot because it's a dinner with David Yu. The Ron English piece, those one of ones on OpenSea, they do okay. They don't go for tens of thousands of dollars. Adam was faced with a $20 super chat. What's going on? Saying, I think the auctions are great for awareness, even if you can't afford the price. It brings more eyes for it all. This is a great step forward. I hope OMI auctions come with a percentage burn. I don't know how detailed you looked at the article, but one of the most bullish things that I saw happened to be that's not it. Happened to be, does it cost anything to enter an artwork auction? Tell you why, and I've gone over this before. I'll go over it again real quick. So depending on the piece and the rarity, some artwork auctions will require you to pay an entrance fee. The fee will not be returned. So it's different from the OMI raffles, where if you don't win that OMI raffle, if you don't get that collectible, you get your OMI back. But this one, that fee is just taken, and I think at some point, or at least I hope, they require you to pay it in OMI, and just every week that OMI is just burned. I hope every single week they have this, and you have to pay a $50 fee, maybe not $50, but like whatever it is, in order to enter, just to be able to get the chance to bid. Oh God, yeah. Oh, talk dirty to me, Akomi. Sorry. Moving on here. But that's what I'm very, very bullish on, and yeah, I guarantee you a bunch of this burns OMI. I mean, it'll burn OMI anyway, but yeah, OMI only auctions would be great. Burn a ton. Double Quill says, yeah, but if you're already the highest bidder, you already the top price of that item, wouldn't you have to hold long term? I mean, you don't really have to hold. I mean, you can just sell seats at the dinner, and then you can sell. I mean, people are just going for the dinner, I feel like. Omicron says, Randy, what do you think about Veve doing a raffle on the side for drops? Like, example, if they designated a low mint Vader, and everyone could buy up to 5 tickets at $5 for a chance to win. I don't really like that, just because, one, I don't think that's enough. Like what if only 100 people do it? They make $500 for it? No. I mean, at that point, again, that does get into the gamble. Actually, hold on a second. I don't know why this hasn't come in yet. I don't know that this might go against their terms of service. This might go against their TOS. But I was saying before, and I'll use that same example for those that haven't been here. Blaine's Arcanine, first edition PSA 10, $4,000 card, right? If you say, like, hey, I'm going to do a raffle where there's 100 spaces, 1 through 100, you could buy as many spaces as you want for $100. And for $100, you get the chance to win this card. That's $4,000. Okay, well, what happens? What do people do? You go and you get that space, and the person that's running that auction, the person that runs that raffle, yeah, they have to give away a $4,000 card, but they get $10,000 for it. So I think what people might be able to do, I think Kobe Collects did this for a little while, saying you buy a little, like $50 or whatever of a space, and then you can get a C3P, you can get whatever for X amount. I think that, yeah, I think that that might go against the terms of service, but I guarantee you that comes back eventually, because again, you could just transfer it, whoever wins. Obviously, it would have to be somebody like me or Kobe Collect, somebody trustworthy in the community to do that. But I definitely think that's possible. I forget what comment spawned this. Oh yeah, so raffles. I mean, I guess Veve could do that, but again, I think that is a little gamble. I mean, they have the raffles, so it's going to be gambling anyway. I don't know. I don't. So why they said that they're doing that for the tickets? It's because, like I said, in Zoe 101, in that presidential campaign between Chase and Logan, you have Logan giving out, between Chase and Zoe. Logan's Chase's campaign manager, and they're giving out Chase bucks. And Zoe's like, you can't give out money. And Logan's like, you're right, you can't give out money. But you can give out Chase bucks, which are not money, but they are redeemable at any school store. So with this, the laws might not allow Veve to do actual gambling. You can't gamble Omi, but they're not gambling Omi. They're gambling raffle tickets, which you have to pay for in Omi. So I think there might, why they wouldn't be able to do that is because they have to give you your money back. So for the raffles, they give you your money back if you don't win the particular raffle thing. But for what you're saying, for like a low mint, if you don't win that collectible, you get your money back. But for that particular low mint, it would seem that if you don't get it, you wouldn't get your money back, and I think that's what is preventing them from doing that. But again, I'd have to really go over that terms of service. I don't know if it says oh wow. Really? Hang on. Wait a second here. Ron. All right. I got to look something up for Ron English officials. Ron English. Okay. Why can I not type English? Oh my God. Okay. NFT art. Shopping. Okay. Shopping. NFT. There's no way. Okay, so I think I was very mistaken when I searched on OpenSea before, and I was looking at Ron English art, because I was looking at them, and they were going for like a couple thousand, but here I'm looking at Captain Cornstarch Serial Killer's 4-foot art sculpture, and this is 15,000, and then I'm looking at the Ron English King Grin. And that's 30,000. So I think I think OpenSea is not the place to go and take a look at that. So these are not NFTs. The NFTs for Ron English tend to go for one thing, but the physicals, like the Captain Cornstarch, is $15,000. And the Ron English King Grin by Born Machine, that's $30,000. So this might actually go for well over 50K, like I was thinking. I was thinking 50K just because I thought that the Ron English stuff was only going for a couple thousand, which some of the NFTs are. It's the physicals that go for a ton. Oh my God. Another Ron English. Ben Banger is also 30,000. Yeah, I was heavily mistaken before. I was only looking at the NFTs, which went for X amount of thousands. The physicals are the ones that go for actually 5 figures. Jesus. I'm quiet because I gotta think. I only looked. I'm so freaking stupid. I only looked at the NFTs. I didn't look at the physicals. That's the Ron English could potentially be hella undervalued. I don't. Yeah, that those. Oh God. So these. Oh fudge. The Ron English ones that oh man, these are stupid undervalued then, if these are gonna have a connection. Hang on, wait a tick. Hang on something here. On to choices. I would have to do this for each artist. I'd have to do this for for Frank Kozik. I'd have to do this for, yeah, I'd have to do this for a lot. I'd have to reevaluate everything. I'm actually not feeling okay with this. I have to that could be one of the most some of his artworks could be some of the most undervalued on the app then. Oh god, Jesus. Hang on 1 second, guys. The supply of the white backstab. Yeah. And again, what I've said before, when you have certain artworks, I mean, you have certain people in general. I very, very briefly had been a part of that world where some people don't get out of bed for, nine figures. Like they will not buy anything that is worth less than 9 figures. People have crazy money. And the crazy thing about that is when people buy that artwork, they put that artwork in storage, or they put that artwork in perpetual travel, so it's always en route somewhere, so they never have to pay taxes, and they just put and they just hang up fakes. People spending literally 9 figures so they could put up fakes. But yeah, the people do crazy stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna get back to some of these comments here after my mind was just blown. I gotta make a whole separate video about that. Think about Ibra Gonzalez says days for what? I forget what we were talking about days. Oh, Panda says love the cat swag, Randy. Thank you. Randy has done 33 hours. Bananas. They're a record for the longest stream. That's the longest Veve stream right now. All good. So yeah, I will go past this though. I do want to do a 69-hour stream. It'll be in October, but I'll do it. Just September. I'm so busy in September. I already did one, so I wouldn't do it again in August, and I'm so busy in September. But October after Comic-Con, probably that week of the 17th, maybe. Yeah, because I have a wedding on the 29th. I've got actually it's my buddy Raythax's birthday on the 23rd. You got Halloween at the end. So it's gonna be like mid to late October. I'll do it. We got Poetry Delivery says, what up, G? Yo, what up, fam? After Hero says, I'm thinking Omi pumps if they announce Pokemon. I really hope they don't announce it anytime soon. I don't even know if we have it. Dude, that dinner that David does, that question is always when Pokemon, David? Like when, yeah, I still haven't ordered anything. What should I get? Sorry. I just see this Pikachu over there and I want to eat it. I would say it would probably be a temporary pump though, because again, we're still in that bear market. Flint Marco says, longest analog broadcast, about 261 hours. Damn, that's a lot. Ryan Coral says, hi, Randy. Hi, Ryan. Carl, that kills people. Llamas with hats. Mr. Planet Prophet, what's going on? Adam also face, thank you for the super chats and 34-hour stream, or this is fake. It's like, wow, again, Randy isn't wearing pants. I'm totally wearing pants. How dare you? So, Robin Blockchain says, oh snap, 1-of-1 English art and a date with David Yu. The winner of this piece will have the opportunity to bring up 3 friends to lunch or dinner with Mr. David Yu himself. This got spicy, and David Yu says you will be in for a surprise. There's actually a chance that the winners of these also get another collectible. There's actually a very... Oh, look at this little kitty. Meow. Boop. Boop the nose. Dog. There's actually a very real chance that David might even give you like a thing, and it's like, here's another one of whatever, another collectible. Miss Rose dinner with David. I know. Pay so much for that. Matt Mars, hey Randy, what is the best way to buy OMI and keep it safe on a ledger? Probably Bit4x, but watch Foster Hilt's video. Foster Hilt's got a really good video with that. So definitely go check that out. I just saw that. Yeah. So who knows what David Yu says? Why are we going to be surprised, David? Let us know. Let's search for the David Yu. Oh God, I'm in the messages. No, don't need the messages. I don't know if I just showed you guys. I'll show you again though. I'll fucking do it again. Gosh. Sorry. Yeah, so I'll do a quick screenshot of that. I don't know what he's got in store. We shall see. Moving on. Viviversity says, Randy, Viviversity, how are you? I hope you're doing well. You were on my stream not too long ago. Wendy was on your stream. Am I Senator Palpatine and or Chancellor Palpatine, and are you Anakin Skywalker? Because we will watch your career with great interest. Yes, that is what I said. I brought up a Star Wars reference. Adam Awesome Face the $2 super chat saying, Red Cat Simp. Miss Planet Prophet says, hey. Alex M says, Miami? Wait, was it Havana? Blockchain also with the squeeing noises. Like some send time. Jeremy Padower says, Walt Disney was dumped by the Kansas City Star as a cartoonist because he lacked imagination and had no good ideas. I did not know that. But nonetheless, he persisted nonetheless. Moving on. Adam also says, thank you for the super chat saying, I think the auctions are great awareness. Even if you can't afford the price, it brings more eyes for all. This is a great step forward. I hope OMI auctions come with a percentage burn. It would make sense. I mean, they're going to burn anyway, but also I'm very curious to see like Veve stuff, like all the Veve stuff that is going to be able to, that's going to be able to sell. That's just straight burning of OMI. I mean, they might be able to take a little bit of it, but yeah, I would think they would just want to straight burn that OMI. Miss Pine Rouse, Ron English physical art is blowing up. I know, I just saw that. Thank you, Adam, for the super chat with the DM. Excuse me. Yeah, I made the very big mistake of only looking at artists' NFTs and not their physical art. NFTs are very undervalued. JL's the Steamboat Willie Gang in the house. JL's the Pineapple Gang. What up? What up? Gabriel Druin says, Ron English painting for Ukraine is so undervalued. I think I have that, thankfully. Love it. Gabriel Druin says it's under 50 gems. Jesus. I know, Obi Panda. It was that light bulb moment. I had that light bulb moment, and I am not afraid to admit it. Moving on. JL says, picked up the Green Goblin Marvel Mighty today. Get that bread. I love those. So I had mentioned to David, I was like, yeah, he said, did you get that chimichanga truck? I was like, yeah, I have all the Marvel Mighties. He's like, oh, do you really? I was like, yeah. So for him saying, him reacting to that way, like, makes me think that something might be happening with the Marvel Mighties. Because, like, yeah, I have all the Marvel Mighties. Like, oh, do you really? Like, his eyes got wide. Like, I was like, moving on. Justin says, wonder if you could bring your phone with you to the U dinner. I'm sure you can. I mean, I'm sure you can, but don't record that, guy. If anybody here wins, do not record that. Professional courtesy. That would not be appropriate at all. He'll never do this again. Flint Marco says, you can also buy David a hot dog at the next convention he is at. I would not want to buy David a hot dog. I would want to buy him healthy food, because we need him around for a long time. A very long time. A very, very, very long time. Moving on here. Boop the nose. Boop the... Boop. What we got here? We got Omi Panda saying, had a friend... Oh God, my throat. Working at an art gallery. A buyer walked in and asked what's the most expensive thing because I don't buy cheap stuff. And he bought one and left. Yeah, like you ever see Michael Jackson go into one of those things in New York City? Oh, I want this chess set. Oh, I want this. I want that. Oh, give me that. Dude spent like $1 million. That dude got a hell of a paycheck. Nathan Van Roy says, imagine Veve becomes the go-to for IP-based auctions. Like the make an NFT of your specific trophy, Kangaskhan, and the buyer gets a physical and the digital. Very well could. I'd see it at some point. Then says, what is the point of the dinner? What if I want breakfast? I mean, the point of the dinner is to have the conversation. I mean, recording it, I just don't think would be appropriate. I think that would turn him off to the idea of any future dinners. And who knows, like, you'd say or do something, make him walk away. Obviously, he's not rude at all, so he wouldn't. But you know, that point, it's like a privilege, you know. But if you want breakfast, I'm sure you can go to a place and get breakfast. Adam Bob says, I wonder if they'll require a mask for the date. I really hope not. I think it depends where you're at, you know. Probably not. Spina Bravo says Dragon Ball Z next. Oh, that'd be great. I would love that. I would love Dragon Ball Z stuff, but again, I'm not pushing for that right now. Focus on the app, focus on the KYC stuff, focus on OUP and MCP. Again, they're gonna bring in some anime or some Japanese stuff. I don't know what. I don't know if they would do that first though. JL says, looks like Randy has been doing bicep curls. I haven't been these last few days. I did that 33-hour stream. I was kind of okay today. I just didn't do it. I guess my body's say like, hey, Chavez, take one more day of rest. Even though day of rest should be tomorrow because I don't know where I'm going. I don't know. I know I'm going. I don't know what location I'm going at. So it's upstate New York, but I haven't been told what location, so I'm not sure. Adam Wong says I like masks. I like masks too. Rey Mysterio is my man. Mr. Pine Bravo says David surprise would be double chocolate chip ice cream dessert with cream and strawberry. I don't like strawberries, but yeah, the other stuff I'm in. She-Hulk movie? Well, the She-Hulk movie. Well, it's not a movie, but the show starts on Wednesday. So I'm very excited for that. I'm pretty pumped for it actually. Ooh. I don't know what I'm gonna get tonight though. All I had was some honey, some rice. That's about it. I don't know what to get. Oh, Sleeping Comics has sold out of his hats. I'm glad I got one before he sold out. Only 100 of those. I should have got multiple. I should have got more. Same. I'll buy 2. Good for you, Sleeping. Straight up fire. Straight fire. I'm gonna end this because Superstar Money is chatting with Ron English about his new 101. So yeah, Superstar Money has this amazing thing, so that he just released. So I'm gonna go. Well, I mean, it's not a live stream, so I guess I'll watch it after. Because if it was a live stream, I would have hung up right now. But let me like that video. I'll go and watch it after. But that's really cool. That's really cool that they got him for that. So definitely go watch that after this is over. We got Ms. Pine Prop says spoon fed. We get to spoon feed him. Cosmos says, what is the best crypto exchange with low fees? And I don't know. Most people just use Big4X. Omi Panda likes KuCoin. Future Series says where? Superstar Money YouTube channel. So just YouTube that. And people are leaving, I know, so I think I'm going to go leave to watch that. Justin said, no, David is going to let me put the dinner on my podcast. I mean, if you can get it, I'd say go for it. I'd say definitely try it. If you can go and if you can get him to do it, that'd be great. Sleeping Comic says, what Veve official Marvel collectible are you looking most forward to? For him, it's Hulkbuster. For Puddin' Cheeks, it's the one and only Howard the Duck. He was actually in, not Infinity, he was actually in Endgame. Well, I guess he was in Infinity War as well, but he was in Endgame. So thought that was cool. Expensive, water ticket, probably. Alright, yeah, so I do got it. Oh, fudge. So Ben Armstrong, the BitBoy crypto guy, says there's a lot of hate out there for NFTs. It comes from a fundamental misunderstanding of where NFT market is heading. Let me clear it up. NFTs will be around for a long time. The top NFTs in 2024 and beyond will not be generative trait NFTs. Only blue chips will survive. Sounds like he's talking about the BB. Quote tweet. Sounds like he's talking about at Veve official. We're gonna have the best ones. Paul Mann says Deadpool Duck is Howard the Duck as Deadpool. That's true. Is it? I gotta check. Deadpool, Howard the Duck. Oh yeah, Howard the Duck Deadpool. That is true. Yeah, we do get him. You can get him for like $20 on Mercari for his, or $40. I'm sorry, for Funko Pops. That's pretty neat. Oh god, what is this? Rarity, a true friend, DAOs. Okay. Moving on. Flynn Markle says that's why I have a dead duck. Of course, it's Howard and progeny. Yeah, we gotta love that. I'll go to the 2-hour mark, so I'll go another couple minutes. But then I have to go get food because I'm hungry. I don't know what to get though. I'm pretty fat. Also, if you're trying to message me on Facebook, it's not going to work. I don't know why. It's just not. So, for those of you that remember my friend Nastascia or my friend Stacy, I did a podcast with her last week. Link to her OnlyFans is down below. She's going to do something crazy soon. My friend Teresa got married. Good for her. I have to go and answer a bunch of these messages, which is going to take forever. So so yeah, you got a couple minutes. Have me comment stuff. Only Panda says, I agree, recording the dinner would be out of line, disrespectful. Maybe pick at the end, stay classy like Dashie. Of course we got to stay classy. Dashie is still for sale on eBay. 50,000 or best offer. 50,000 or best offer. Actually, you buy Dashie for 50,000, you will also get 4 dinner dates with the real Randy Chavez if you're able to buy Dashie. 4 dinner dates with the real Randy Chavez, 1 per quarter. And you can start or end that whenever. You could start it this quarter, you could start it next quarter, you could start it next year. Do it before I die. So I'll give you all that as well. Ow, my body. Ow, my other body. Oh, there's so many messages. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I got 2 minutes left. What's it going to be? What are we going to talk about for 2 minutes? Protein. What should I eat? 7-Eleven. Not pizza. Oh, I do want pizza. Subway's so good, dude. I should just get some eggs. I mean, I have a couple eggs in there, but that's not going to be enough. Although I do want to be lean for tomorrow. I don't know. We got Miss Pine Process price prediction. Randy and fam. I think 55,000 for that. Ron English 101 says no. Wait, not for the. Ow. Hey Randy, how's it going, man? What's up, Crazy Dan 420? You doing good, brother? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'd say 55,000 for that 101 Ron English artwork. We get that dinner with David. People are gonna go nuts for that. I mean, it's very possible that people are just like, hey, you know what, man? I already know what I'm investing in. I don't need that. I'm just gonna take that 50K. I'm just gonna buy more Romy. I mean, maybe people do that. Who knows? We got 1 minute left. Ooh, ooh. Oh, whoa, whoa, he's a lady. Oh, Clever Jerk. Clever Jerk got the 888 Groot. That is the ultra rare Groot. I mean, I have one of those. I don't have the number 88. But my man got it. My man did the impossible. You legend. I love that little guy. He's so cute. Alright guys, that'll be it for me. Everybody please check out at Hey David Down and at King Maz Forever over on Twitter, Stand Up Chart and King Maz over on the Veve app, Kobe Collection, Omi Player 1 over on the YouTube, Raythax.eth on the name. No idea about munchies. I'm having a corn dog later. Oh, sounds so good. I want to watch The Village again. I haven't seen that in a while. But everyone please At Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, Sody Pop Media, Veve Darklink, Meta Lemon, and Veve Vibes on the YouTube. At Nomad with Guitar, at What Wizard Veve, and Gary O at 1234CA3, all on Twitter, and Fanny Carbonell FR over on the TikTok. I would say bye bye to Dashi. Bye bye, Dashi. I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, meow. Thank you for the super chats. Meow, 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 meow. My body. Meow. Oh god, my other body.